Is that the new computer the office bought for you? It looks pretty nice. I hadn't realized they were going to buy laptops.
Yes, I love it. It's so much faster than my old one, and I can just take it home with me if I want to get something finished instead of staying late at the office. I've only had it a week, but it has already made my life so much easier.
Great. I'm on the list to get one too. I can't wait to start using it.
I haven't seen you in the office all week. Have you been following the recent business reports out of Asia?
No, I've been at a conference all week. I haven't had the time.
You might want to take a look at them. There are copies in the conference room. It might be a good idea to check them out before you start on anything else.
That sounds ominous. Something bad always happens when I leave the office for a few days.
Are you going to the meeting, or do you have too much work to do? We'd better leave soon if we don't want to be late.
I've got to finish typing this letter, and then I'll come. I'll probably be about 10 minutes late.
Well, if you're sure, I'll just see you there. I don't think the others will be too pleased, though. You were late last time, too.
I know, but I have to finish this first.
Maybe we should meet tomorrow to discuss the results of the market survey. They've been gathering dust on my desk for weeks.
Yes, we've been procrastinating, haven't we? I'd like to come up with a strategic plan for the year before the next quarter. If we don't do it soon, it'll be too late.
Good. How about at 10 in my office? I'll print out the collated results for you.
Walt, there's a call for you on line 2. It's the supply department about our paper order. He wants to confirm how many boxes of paper you want.
Tell him I'll call him right back. I'm reviewing applications for the sales position.
Okay, but he needs to know today if the order is for 13 or 30 boxes. It says 30 on his form, but it's a lot more than usual.
Right. Tell him 30. We'll be printing a lot of leaflets this month.
Good morning. May I help you, sir?
Yes, I'm looking for Beckwith and Drum, the attorneys. I thought their office was in this building, but I can't seem to find the name on the signboard. I must be in the wrong place.
They used to have an office in this building, but they moved 2 blocks away to 215 West 87th Street, Suite 300. They are still using their old phone number if you want to call them.
I've just come out of a planning meeting. The manager says we have to cut overhead costs. He wants to cut the budget by $25,000.
What? I don't see how we can possibly do that. We're already operating on a really tight budget.
I know, but I wonder if we can eliminate one position. Who on the staff is dispensable?
Well, I don't envy you having to make that decision.
I'd like to fly from El Paso, Texas to New York, leaving on the 12th and returning the 19th.
I'm sorry, ma'am. All flights are booked for the 12th. Can you go another day? We have seats available on the 11th and on the 13th.
Well, not the 11th, but I guess the 13th would be okay if that's all you have left. And could I have an aisle seat?
That should be easy to arrange. I understand you've opened a branch office in Jakarta. How's it going?
Quite well. It was hard at first, and we've had some challenges with translating documents, but the manager has just hired some excellent local employees.
I wonder if you'd give us some tips. We're considering expanding into Malaysia.
I'd be delighted. Why don't you give my secretary a call, and we can set up a meeting?
I've read it over and over, but I still don't think the second and third paragraphs of this letter are very clear.
Would you like me to go over it for you? Sometimes a second person can see something that you missed.
Yes, and take your time. I'd rather have it perfect, even if it's late. This is a very important document.
There are 10 secrets every mutual fund investor should know. Do you know them? How are so many people successfully achieving their financial goals through mutual funds? And how can you join them? Ellison's new brochure, 10 Secrets Every Mutual Fund Investor Should Know, explains it all. It's packed with strategic information from some of the nation's top fund managers. It is indispensable knowledge that even experienced investors, as well as mutual fund novices, will find valuable. It's yours free with our compliments. Yes, that's right. No payment necessary. Just call 800-527-9000 and ask for a copy today. CD format also available. With 10 secrets every mutual fund investor should know, you could be on your way to financial success by the end of the month.
Thank you for calling Sportec Consumer Affairs. You have reached the Sportec Customer Support Hotline. Unfortunately, all of our representatives are currently unavailable. To listen to a recorded message, please press one of the following numbers. For Sportec literature and product information, press 1. For retailers and factory outlets, press 2. To provide comments and feedback, press 3. To check on the status of a returned product, press 4. If none of these address your particular issue, please press 5 to speak to a Sportec representative and remain on the line. We aim to answer all calls within 3 to 4 minutes. Thank you for your patience. To return to the main menu, press star.
Ellen Wagner assumed the presidency of Auto Enterprises in 1974, thereby becoming the first woman to head a Fortune 500 company. After 10 years, she moved to Washington, D.C. to take the position of head of the Department of Transportation, which she maintained for 8 years through 2 sets of government administrations. She's been an inspiration to aspiring business people and an outstanding role model for more than a few of the young women here tonight. As many of you are aware, she retired last year to write a book about transportation and the modern world. I know that I, for one, am eagerly awaiting its publication. Please welcome, as our guest speaker for the Walker-Schuster Guest Lecture Series, Ms. Ellen Wagner.
Since 1992, when the main Danube Canal opened, linking the Rhine and Danube rivers by way of the main river, barges have been able to go all the way across Europe, from the North Sea to the Black Sea. Now, a tour operator, Uniworld of New York, plans to take up to 150 passengers next summer on the new Wolfgang 1 and 2 on each of 2 22-night trips it calls the Ultimate Grand Cruise. On June 27th, the vessels will leave Amsterdam, headed for Constanta in Romania, passing through or along Germany, the Czech Republic, Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, and Bulgaria, with stops along the way. On July 17th, the vessels will retrace the route. This luxury cruise will be offered on a first-come, first-served basis, and participants will be allowed to join only one of these cruises.
If you've ever suffered the inconvenience of having a loan or credit application rejected due to your credit record, you'll know just how damaging that record can be to your financial prospects. Find out what's on your credit report and who put it there at no charge. Your credit report is constantly having information added to it by others, so it's important that you review it to make sure it's accurate. View a list of your outstanding balances, including mortgages and loans, car payments, your overall payment history for the past year, and a summary of who has requested copies of your credit report. This offer for a complimentary copy of your credit report is available only to you. But you must not delay. Call 800-900-9000 right now and we'll send you an easy-to-fill-out release form.
The Dow Jones Industrials rose 4% for the week of November 17th to 21st, giving investors hope that the troublesome fall witnessed in the month of October has ended. European and Asian markets settled into the strong trend, with European stocks up 4.66% and Asian stocks up 7.27%, showing signs of recovery for struggling Asian markets. Investors are optimistic about worldwide market prospects, with signs of economic recovery taking place in Bangkok, Singapore, and Hong Kong. With the price of oil continuing its slow descent, investors are looking less hesitant and are showing more confidence in the airline industry, having sent stocks in several airlines plummeting after the first large rises in fuel costs were announced earlier this year.
Many people think this is the world's finest showerhead, and we think you'll agree. Don't be fooled by its simple appearance. Used in 5-star hotels and top health spas, this showerhead delivers a consistent, efficient 2.5 gallons per minute, regardless of water pressure. It is adjustable from an invigorating needle spray to a full flood. The specially constructed plastic nozzles resist mineral buildup. It installs easily without special tools. It's made in the USA and is available in chrome for $50 or brass for $70. For an additional $10, you can purchase a special mineral salt attachment and 20 mineral tablets. This screw-on attachment contains a refillable water-softening mineral tablet, which will give you health spa-grade water each time you use it. Each tablet is good for at least 25 uses.
Hello, this is Amanda Patel. I called yesterday to make a reservation for 3 twin rooms for the weekend of April 23rd and 24th. You told me to call back today to confirm this. It looks like I have called at a bad time as there is no one here to take my call. Anyway, actually, I need to make some changes to that reservation. I hope that they will be possible. First, I'm really sorry, but I gave you the wrong dates. I'd like to change my reservation to the weekend of April 30th, as one of our group members is unable to make the previous weekend. Also, I would like to change the kinds of rooms I reserved. Could I change to 2 twin rooms and 2 single rooms? Okay, well, I'll call back a bit later.
Attention all passengers, attention all passengers. Due to a derailment at Oxbury Crossing, all trains scheduled to travel through the Oxbury Crossing area will be subject to severe delays. This will affect all trains to and from London and Heathrow. However, trains to and from Greenstead and Hamilton will run according to schedule. I repeat, all trains to and from London and Heathrow will be subject to severe delays. We apologise for this inconvenience and assure you that everything is being done to minimise disruptions to services. Passengers with flights departing from Heathrow Airport before 4 p.m. are encouraged to make alternate arrangements, as we cannot guarantee being able to resolve problems in time for you to make your flights. Please show your airplane tickets at the ticket office and we will refund your train fare.
Reports are in of a hold-up at the Smithfield Road branch of the Metropolis Bank. Masked gunmen entered the bank shortly after it opened at 9 o'clock this morning. According to eyewitness reports from bystanders, 3 armed men wearing Halloween masks jumped out of a black van and ran into the bank at around 9:10. One of these witnesses called the police, who are now surrounding the building. Nothing has been heard from anyone in the bank, but it is believed that 10 members of bank staff and possibly 10 or 12 customers are currently inside. No decision has been made as yet on whether to storm the bank, but members of the public are requested to avoid the Smithfield Road and 73rd Street area.